Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before starting the video, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button and give this video a like up. Paul P.K. Kemsley has his eyes on the future while navigating big changes to his family life. It was less than 2 weeks ago when P.K.'s estranged wife, Dorit Kemsley, filed for divorce after 10 years of marriage. The Real Housewives of Beverly Hills dad has yet to publicly comment on the move. However, his latest update suggests he's maintaining a positive outlook, particularly when it comes to his personal growth. 57 years in, still becoming, he captioned the May 2nd post, which showed him sitting at a table holding a phone to his ear. Days after Dorit's filing, PK shared a couple of Instagram reels shedding more light on his role as a father. The UK-born businessman posted photos and videos of his son Jagger Kemsley's musical performance in the park. One of the clips showed the 11-year-old boy dancing and singing on stage, while another shot showed him posing alongside his father. "It's time for a park performance," he wrote in the posts. "Couldn't get the sound, but was magical." In addition to Jagger, Dorit and PK also share a 9-year-old daughter, Phoenix Kemsley. The estranged couple confirmed their separation in May 2024, shortly after celebrating their 9th wedding anniversary. "To safeguard our deep friendship and maintain a harmonious environment for our children, we have made the mutual and difficult decision to take some time apart and reevaluate our relationship while we prioritize our children," they wrote in a joint statement. "We appreciate your love and support while we continue to do the work necessary throughout this journey. With love, Dorit and PK." In the months following the announcement, Dorit and PK put on a united front for their children, coming together for fun occasions like holidays and kids' sporting events, as well as more serious moments like Jagger's 2024 health scare. Dorit addressed her and PK's post-split relationship on The Real Housewives of Beverly Hills after show, admitting she didn't know what her next steps would be. "I don't think PK wants to get divorced," she told her castmate, Bozoma St. John. "I think he needs to understand what he's doing before I can understand what he's doing. It's very complex. Now, I'm not suggesting that I know what I want. Because, boss, I'm not in a place where I can tell you, I really want this or I really want that." Although she insisted she didn't want a divorce, Dorit confessed she didn't know if she wanted marriage. Fast forward to the Robe Season 14 reunion, when the mother of two revealed she and PK had hit another low point. "He's my soul. He's my blood. He's my heart. And I hate that because it makes it so much more difficult. But I also know I need peace," she said. "As of a week ago, I've chosen not to have much of a relationship with him. I'm hurt. I'm sad. I think I'm realizing more and more each day that what I really believed was going to be my future may not be. And I think that realization has really been hard." Find out why PK decided to skip the Season 14 reunion and what Dorit's castmates had to say about her divorce filing. In the gilded world of Beverly Hills, where every glass of champagne comes with a whisper of scandal and every sunset brings another Instagram caption, Paul P.K. Kemsley has long played the role of supportive husband, business strategist, and, often, reluctant reality TV husband. But with the dust still settling on his public split from Real Housewives of Beverly Hills star Dorit Kemsley, PK is turning a new page. And this time, he's the one holding the pen. Still becoming, PK mused in a cryptic Instagram post last week, captioning a black and white photo of himself overlooking the Pacific Ocean. Dressed in a crisp white shirt, sleeves rolled to the elbows, and a contemplative gaze aimed toward the horizon, the image felt less like a publicity grab and more like the first draft of a reintroduction. After months of speculation, tear-filled confessionals, and the slow unraveling of their seemingly glamorous union, PK and Dorit confirmed what fans had long feared. Their marriage was over. The news landed like a designer handbag dropped from the top of a reality TV mansion, loud, jarring, and with a ripple effect that couldn't be ignored. For PK, however, the narrative doesn't end with divorce. In fact, he's determined to flip the script. For years, PK stood just behind Dorit's designer-clad shoulder, chauffeuring her ambitions, managing finances, and defending her choices on screen and off. He wasn't the kind of reality TV husband who courted attention. He was the type who quietly made things happen in the background. That silence, however, may have come at a personal cost. Sometimes you don't realize you faded into someone else's story until it's too late, PK shared in an exclusive interview with the Beverly Post. But there's something powerful about being forced to confront your own voice again. It reminds you that you're still writing your story. And that story, he says, is about rediscovery. Though many expected PK to fall into the typical post-divorce retreat, reclusive golf sessions, quiet real estate ventures, or perhaps a new mysterious girlfriend quietly posted on page 6, he's opted instead for transparency. A short documentary series, tentatively titled Still Becoming, is already in early development. According to sources close to the project, it will follow PK as he rebuilds not only his professional brand, but his personal sense of identity outside the glare of his former marriage. I've been many things, PK says in the teaser footage released exclusively to his social media. A music manager, a father, a husband, a friend, a businessman. But I've never really paused long enough to ask who I am when all of that fades into the background. The camera lingers on an empty chair beside him, symbolic, deliberate. It's a nod, perhaps, to the absence of Dorit, or to the role she played in his life for nearly a decade. And while the split has been mostly amicable in public, sources close to the couple confirm it hasn't been easy. Dorit, ever the poised fashionista, has also hinted at her own transformation, focusing on motherhood, expanding her Beverly Beach line, and shooting upcoming robe scenes without the comfort of PK at her side. There's sadness, PK admits, but there's also freedom. We gave each other a lot, and we lost parts of ourselves along the way. This next chapter is about finding the parts I left behind. Of course, PK is no stranger to reinvention. Before he was reality TV adjacent, he was a titan in the music and sports management world. A trusted advisor to the likes of Boy George and a former executive with stakes in major football soccer clubs, PK built and lost and built again. His financial ups and downs have been tabloid fodder for years, but this time, he insists he's not rebuilding for anyone else's approval. I'm not trying to prove anything. I'm just trying to be honest. Honest with myself, with my kids, with the audience that's watched my life play out from a living room couch. He explains. That honesty, he teases, may come with a podcast, possibly titled PK Unfiltered, where he plans to explore fame, failure, and fatherhood, minus the Bravo edits. He's also quietly launched a new talent consultancy based out of London and Los Angeles, helping emerging European artists break into the American market. Music's always been home base, he says, and this time I want to create without the chaos. Still, for all the business ventures and media teases, PK is quick to note that his children remain the heart of his new path. I want them to see their dad not just as someone who was once married to a housewife, but as someone who kept evolving. PK shares 2 children with Dorit and co-parents 3 others from previous relationships. While custody arrangements have yet to be finalized, both he and Dorit have emphasized their shared commitment to putting the children first. They deserve a peaceful foundation, he says, even if the picture they knew has changed. In true PK fashion, the future isn't neatly packaged. He doesn't have a 6-point plan or a press-ready new romance to parade. What he has is curiosity and, surprisingly, vulnerability. I don't know exactly what becoming looks like yet, he admits with a shrug. But I do know I'm not finished. That may be the most un-Hollywood thing about him. No glossy redemption arc, no tearful reunion scenes, no rushed remarrying. Just a man staring at the ocean, learning how to be alone without being lonely. Still becoming, still writing. And for the first time in a long time, PK Kemsley seems perfectly okay with the unknown.